Senator Shehu Sani, Charly Boy all disagree with Soyinka's statement or his comments against Obidients. Wole Soyinka is being trolled by Peter Obi supporters over the Nobel laureate's criticism of their conduct. Former Kaduna Central District Senator Shehu Sani and a former president of the Performing Musicians Association of Nigeria, Chukwudi Opota, popularly known as Charly Boy, have added their voices to the controversies over the positions of two of Nigeria's literature icons on contemporary national political issues. Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka had criticized the conduct of the supporters of the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, while Chimamanda Adichie had urged US President Joe Biden in her long letter not to congratulate President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mr. Obi's supporters, known as Obidients, have been up in arms against the literature icon over his comments. In an interview with Channels Television, Mr. Wole Soyinka said he told Mr. Peter Obi that if he lost the election, it would be his followers who lost it for him. Since Mr. Soyinka's comment, the Obidients have disparaged him on social media. Mr. Soyinka went ahead to double down in a statement titled "Fascism on Course." Soyinka accused Obidients of fascism, said that they don't entertain corrective criticism. He referred to Obidients and Mr. Obi supporters. They have been at loggerheads since that statement. He also related development on Thursday. Another Nigerian writer, which we know of course, Chimamanda Adichie, in her open letter to President of the United States of America, Joe Biden, she alleged that the 2023 presidential election was marred by violence, ballot box snatching, voter intimidation, and other malpractices. Later attracted Mrs. Adichie's criticism from supporters of All Progressive Congress (APC), as you will expect. In his reaction, former senator in Kaduna State, Shehu Sani's reaction, Mr. Sani in a Twitter post on Friday said the criticisms have made Messiah Soyinka and Chimamanda to be in the ring of Nigeria's political battle. The opposition supporters are going after Professor Wole Soyinka, and the ruling party supporters are going after Chimamanda Adichie. The great literary giants are now in the ring of Nigeria's political battle. This is a positive development other African countries are not privileged to have. This is what Mr. Shehu Sani or Senator Shehu Sani tweeted. The opposition supporters are going after Professor Wole Soyinka, and the ruling party supporters are going after Chimamanda Adichie. The great literary giants are now in the ring of Nigeria's political battle. This is a positive development other African countries are not privileged to have. He also said in 2011, any northerner opposed to the ambition of President Buhari was considered an infidel. After the elections, mobs resorted to violence and invaded the homes of members of the PDP and killed their family members and burned down their houses. If those were not fascists, Peter Obi's guys are not. You see, when you look at what is happening in Nigerian political space today, you see people who are, who claim and behave as if they are behind history. They don't know what has been going on in this country. They don't know what has been happening in Nigeria. Buhari has been contesting since 2003, and in most cases that he lost the election, his supporters have gone crazy. They have attacked people, they have burnt houses, they have, killed the family members of the political leaders in so many northern communities and so many places in the northern part of this country. But just a statement Baba Ahmed Datti made and Peter Obi made, they are saying it's a treasonable statement. Videos are on this channel all over social media where APC called for a parallel government in 2015 should they not emerge winners at the presidential election. And they are just claiming that if the election is rigged, they are clearly telling you that if they are not victorious. If they don't win, it means that the election was rigged, and they say they are going to form a parallel government. Jonathan didn't go after them, PDP didn't go after them, but all of a sudden they have now become ambassadors of one Nigeria. They have become ambassadors of true Nigeria, true federalism. They have become ambassadors of democratic rule in Nigeria, which they were not ready to stand for 2015 prior to the election. But today we see what is happening. So another person, Charly Boy, in a post in his Twitter page, went after Mr. Soyinka. He said in his own tweet, Charly Boy said in his own tweet, he said, the kind respect I had for this man was almost the kind respect I had for my stainless father, the Socrates of the Supreme Court. It has finally dawned on me that Soyinka can never be the man Chinua Achebe was. When you look at the statements, the publications that these people make, is as if they don't really know what is going on in this country. It's as if they are living, in a different Nigeria. They are living in Nigeria that is different from the one we are in. But all the same, what we can term this, battle on social media is that Chimamanda Adichie is in support of Peter Obi. Wole Soyinka is in support of Tinubu. Forget about what they want to make us believe.